Alright, hello Kyra. So for this video, I'm going to go through some of the gear that I would recommend, where to get it, and then later on, since I'm already doing the video, I'll recap some of the lessons on the drum set. So to start off, I think my favorite place to get gear from is Sweetwater right here. I also like to get gear here from Guitar Center, from the Drum Center of Portsmouth. That one's really good. And that's for all new gear. For used, like to go on Reverb. And if you go to like the electronic drum set right here, make sure you go to most recent first so you can see if you can snag a deal before anyone else sees it. And then also, you can also check the Facebook Marketplace. That's also a really good place. That's where I actually got my acoustic drum set right here for a pretty good deal. So that's where to get it. Now, for your height concerns, you can use, I did a little research and I found people like to use these furniture risers. So you can see that. So then it doesn't really matter which kit you get, they'll all work. So like something like this, bed risers, you can get different sizes for pretty cheap. Some people also, if you want to go to the extremes, you can buy different tubing. Like say, like this is my electronic kit that I still have. I just found a listing of it. But right here you can get the diameter of that pole and then buy another one with the same diameter but just longer and just put that there on all four legs. You could also go the extreme route and just build your own, just like this, just out of PVC pipe. Or just get a full regular drum rack that an acoustic drum would use and just use that. That would be a crazy, crazy option. But the easiest one would just be these risers right here. So now for the drum kits. So Roland, I would say that's the top of the line brand right there. That's the best quality, build quality, and sound quality. So this one would be like their lower end model. You have all these mesh heads, and mesh heads, these right here, they are quieter but more expensive than rubber. Like, yeah, like this one right here, like there's the rubber, so that would be pretty loud compared to the mesh head. So this only has a snare mesh, but an all mesh head, that would be quieter. It'll give a more realistic rebound also. When you hit it and the stick comes back, the rebound like that. So that one would be pretty good. The only thing would just be this bass drum right here. It's not its own tower like this next Roland that I recommend. So this is the TD07, but that doesn't have a tower. This next Roland right here, TD07KV, that has its own tower for the bass drum right there. So then you can position that how you want to, and that also has all mesh. And then also y'all were concerned about the cymbals, to have, instead of just two up here, to have three. For my old one, where did it go? There it is. So what I did, right here on these cymbals, it's like a dual zone. So you can put an instrument on the edge and in the center. So in the center, I had a ride sound, so that ding, ding, ding. And then on the outside, I had the crash sound. And I actually did that for both of them, so I can have a dual ride, and then crashes. And I also put that crash on the right a little bit lower, so then I could use the ride and the crash, whichever one I needed. So then that's what you could do with these two crash setups. Just lower that a little bit, put the ride noise right there, crashes on the outside, so crash, crash, ride, the taps on the top. Same thing with this one. So the two Rolands would be the Roland TD07DMK or TD0KV. So now on to the Yamaha. We're gonna so Roland's like the top. Yamaha is a little bit below, but still pretty good. So this one, it has its own bass drum tower and mesh heads. I mean, mesh snare and then rubber heads. And then those crashes. I've never used the Yamaha set before, but people really like them. This one, so DTX 6KX, DTX 6K2X. It comes with a kind of the ride symbol there, crash, crash, hi-hat, rubber toms, and then mesh snare. So there's the two Yamahas. Then back to the Rolands. You see with the Rolands, you get all mesh, mesh. Yamaha, it's rubber, mesh, rubber, mesh. The next Yamaha up, the K3, you get all those mesh, plus the tower and the extra symbol. So that's what you get on the Roland, but it costs more. And then going down to the Alesis. So right here you have 449, the Nitro. A lot of people really like Alesis. It's definitely a lower quality and lower sound quality than the Roland and the Yamaha, but you can get pretty good with that. So here's this one, 449. You can also get it in red. Looks pretty cool. Next Alesis is the Nitro Pro, right here. So you get all mesh, smaller symbols, but you get the tower also. The Alesis Crimson 3, extra symbol, and I believe you also get that snare stand with it. I'm not sure, but you do get everything else. Next to Alesis, the Nitro Ultimate. People seem to really like this one a lot, especially with that extra symbol right there. And then, yeah, so that's the electronics. So back to it, Roland TD07 DMK. Doesn't have the tower. Next one up, TD07KV. This one's at Guitar Center. Has the tower. Yamaha DTX 6KX. Only snare or mesh, but has a tower. The 6K2 going up has the extra ride. Tower, rubber, only snare mesh. Going up to the K3, all mesh, 3 symbols up here, and the hi-hat, and then bass drum tower. Alesis Nitro Max 8-piece. You get a pretty good deal with that one. Nitro Pro, Crimson 3, Nitro Ultimate. And then if you ever want to go acoustic, I would recommend the Imperial Star, because it comes with the hardware and the cymbals, whereas something like this one, this Yamaha Stage Custom, it'll sound better, but it only comes with the shells. So no hardware, no cymbals, just the shells. But those sound pretty good. So I would recommend getting the Imperial Star or the Stage Custom used on like the Facebook Marketplace or Reverb, and you can get like a full setup with those for way less. Right, so now, going over Thrones. So I would recommend, so my first one was a PDP throne, kind of like this. This is like I think an updated version of it, but I would recommend the Tama First Chair. That one's really, really good. That's the one I currently use right now. It's really stable. It's nice for double bass, especially the round, and it's firm. So it really supports underneath your legs. So you're just on it whenever you're doing the double bass. You're not leaning forward like some of them. To find the correct height, the fastest way to do that, just measure up to the top of your kneecap. And then you can go over to Sweetwater. They have a good drum throne thing right here, minimum height. So you can set the minimum height to find what you need for that measurement of the kneecap, and then go from there. These kind of saddle thrones, they're really comfortable, but for double bass, not having that extra support can feel like you're kind of falling forward sometimes. and you might have to work extra hard because there's more weight on the bass drums, whereas with the round throne, you're supported, you have the same amount of weight all the time on the pedal. So something like this Rockin' Socks, that's the what I tried to use, this one right here, but it's not firm enough for double bass, so I went with the Tama first chair. That one's, I'd highly recommend. Oh, this one right here. And then if you need the XL for being taller, you can use this one. Either of those, or get this one in red, the XL in red. That one's really cool. The DW9100M, this one is really recommended by people. And you want to get the spindle so it locks easier than the airlift. The airlift, you'll kind of bounce, and for double bass playing in the future, you want that spindle to stay locked in. And then last thing, we got pedals. So at the studio, we got the 200 Iron Cobras right here. So that would be, those are single chains right there. On the other kit, we have the DW3000s, and those are double chains right there. Here's the Speed Cobra 310s. So in this area, those would be the three that I'd recommend. So the 200s, DW3000s, or the Tama Speed Cobra 310s. If you want to go up to the highest level, pretty much, the best chain ones, the ones that I've used personally, it's this Tama Iron Cobra 900 Rolling Glide. Has the dual chains right here. This one's really, really good. Also, the Speed Cobra 910, these are long boards, and those are really fast. I got the dual singles, but the blackout version, just like that. Those are really fast. Currently, for a double setup, because that's for my single bass drum setup, for the dual setup, I use these, the Pearl P2052Cs. And the cool thing about these is that this cam drive right here, so this piece that goes around the semicircle, this black piece, you can replace that with different cams, so this red, white, and blue, to get a different feel on the pedal. So just like this, so those reds, it starts light and then it speeds up for a strong hit. The black cams, the feel stays the same no matter the speed or power. So it'll always feel the same, whereas the red, it like accelerates as you hit it. So it's pretty crazy, and it's super heavy duty. I'd definitely recommend these. I got these on Reverb for like half off, and they were in really good condition. And if you do get used pedals, get a white lithium grease, and then just put that everywhere there's movement in the pedal. So here, the heel plate, this side, the other side, inside there, just everywhere, and the chain. There's also direct drive, so these are the Charchi Copitos. You can only get these overseas, but it's a metal piece right here instead of a chain, and that's what the very fast metal players use to go super, super, super fast. Because the chain, you gotta wait for the chain to go down and back up, whereas with one solid piece, there's no lag time, so it just keeps going and going. And then in the middle of the chain and the direct drive, there's also strap drive, and that's a big preference of some people. And the cool thing about these that I have right now is you can buy just the strap and then change out the chain for the strap. Let's see. And I think that's about everything. So now I'm going to go to the drum set, and we'll recap a few of the things that we've done in the past. All right, hello Kyra. So for this little extra drum lesson right here, we'll recap the song. So once you get that kit, you can just come back to this and then see all the stuff we've done. So to start off, let's get a little warm up. We'll start with the snare. We'll go high power
and then we won't be close to the drum head. We'll be way, way up here. So it'll be high power, low speed. Really focus on your wrist, just using your wrist for that. You can pair your feet with that, both your right and left. You can also go medium power, medium speed. You can also go low power, high speed. So just keep it really close to the drum head. You need to go this speed. Just make sure your right and left, it's even. Try to get as close as you can to the drum head for even faster speed. You can also match your hands with that, or match your feet with your hands right there. So you can do that. That's just the small ankle twitch motion right there. That's with both feet right there. Let's see here. You can also go around the world. And I might have a few extra there. Okay, the first thing we did was the All American Rejects Night Drive. So if you remember, it's just 1, 2, 3, and 4. For hands, the kick, it's just a constant kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the hands, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That just keeps going. And then at 12 seconds in the song, the main beat, you use both hands, hi-hat and snare. And that I just added that at the end just to stop it. But that just carries on for a little bit in the song. That's the first thing that we did there. The next thing we did, we went straight into Deftones' Minerva. So the main beat, if you remember. Okay, I actually did the Thornhill in the middle of it. So here's the actual beat for Minerva. So just remember, after 4, there's nothing on beat 4, and then 5 is the kick. 5 and ride, kick, snare. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. And you just keep repeating that. And then that's the main thing right there. You just keep going with that one. Going into the chorus. We haven't gotten to that one. We just kind of simplified this ending. We kind of did a kick, kick, flam, kick, flam, kick. The actual beat for that one, just so I'll show you here. So we'll go up to the first 3. It's just the same kick, kick, snare. The next thing, the next 2 we'll add is a fast double kick with a ride on that first kick of the double. So it's kick, kick, snare, kick, kick. The next 2 we'll add ride and snare twice. So we have, and and then we'll add the next 2 kicks. So it's just double kicks right there. So we have kick, kick, snare. Kick, kick, snare, quick double, snare, double kick. The last 4 right here, snare with the ride, kick, flam, kick. So all of that right there, slowly, kick, kick, snare, double, double, kick. A little bit faster. And that leads right into the chorus. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Now we got this one right here. Go into that open hi-hat. So if you remember the first 3, it's just crash to the open hi-hat. Kick, kick, and then snare. And then a hi-hat after that snare. So the next ones we'll add, those 3 highlighted. Kick, kick with the open hi-hat, kick. That's the triple kick right there. Remember to make sure you mean every kick. Your full leg for this Deftones song. So we have this so far. Kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, kick. Now the only thing we need to add is this last part. And if you see, it's hi-hat, kick, hi-hat with the snare, kick, hi-hat, kick. So you can look at this in groups of 2. Hi-hat kick, that's 1, 2. Next 1, 2. Snare and open hi-hat kick. And next 1, 2. It's another hi-hat kick. So all of those, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hi-hat kick, both kick, hi-hat kick. And then combining that comes right after the triple kick. So we have one more time. That's that constant hi-hat is going. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, next thing we have this one right here. So this one is pretty confusing, but here's the first 3 right here. It's just another crash to the hi-hat. So right there, crash with the kick, open hi-hat, kick, open hi-hat, snare. We'll add the next part, just the hi-hat. Kick with the crash. Open hi-hat with the kick. Next 2. kick, and then kick with the open hi-hat. Kick, 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 kick. So what we have so far is kick, kick, snare, kick, kick at the end right there. Kick, kick, snare, kick, kick. Adding the next part, after the kick, kick with the open hi-hat, we have a lone snare all by itself. Kick, kick, snare. After that snare, it's just another open hi-hat. And then the next two I added to that part after that hi-hat, it's kick, kick with the open hi-hat. So another one of those. So in between the kick, kick with the open hi-hat and the next kick, kick with the open hi-hat, it's just the snare and then hi-hat by itself. So it's like this, kick, snare, kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick with the open hi-hat. All we need to do now after that last kick, kick with the open hi-hat, it's just a hi-hat by itself. So we have and then we close that last hi-hat, and that ends that pattern right there. So that full part, going from the beginning of the chorus to the end of the chorus, we have so that's all three of those measures plus that extra, that 23rd measure with the closed hi-hat pedal right there, way down here. So that's all of that. The start of the chorus, all the chorus, and the end. And then most of the Deftones Minerva song, it carries that beat, the intro beat, and then it goes into that chorus beginning, and then the whole chorus there. Let's see here. So going under the groove. So the intro groove. So that's just the kick, kick, snare. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So double kick snare, single kick snare. That's 5 through 8 is the single kick snare. 5 is the kick, 7 is the snare. So, and then it's just the constant closed hi-hat. Kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare. That's just the intro right there. The verse groove. So it's the kick, kick, snare. So this one is that alternating kick and hi-hat. And then immediately after that second, that alternating on the second half of it, you do an extra kick with the hi-hat on beat 5. Kick, hi-hat, kick, kick with the hi-hat. And all you need to do is just add those first three, kick, kick, snare. And then 5 through 8, that's just a simple 1, 2, 3, 4. Constant hi-hat kick would be on the 1, but now since we're counting to 8, it's on the 5. Snare on the 3, but since we're 5 through 8, it's the 7. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just that first part right here. So the kick, kick. And that's just practicing that middle part right there. That's just snare with the closed hi-hat, kick, hi-hat, kick, kick with the closed hi-hat, and then you just keep that pattern going. You can just practice that until you get it again, and then go back through the whole thing. So there's that one. Let's see, lesson 4. Then we recapped all the other stuff. The chorus of the Evanescence song. This is the one you didn't want to do, but I'll have it here just so you can see it. So 1 through 4. Oops. All right, so 1 through 3, it's just the simple kick, hi-hat, snare with the hi-hat. Kick with the hi-hat, hi-hat, snare with the hi-hat. So simple 1, 2, 3. But the 4, you do a quick hi-hat to a kick. That's the 4 and. Hi-hat to a kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Kick, snare, 4 and. Hi-hat kick. Now 5 through 8, all you need to do is shift that kick over one beat, so it's usually on the beat 5, but now it's on beat 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that full thing slowly. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. And then slowly right here. So all we're doing right there, changing up from a normal beat, is just putting that kick after the 4th beat, just a quick kick, and then moving the what usually is the 5th kick beat over to the 6. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the chorus of that Evanescence song. Oh yeah, The Amazing World of Gumball. All that is kick, flam, kick, flam, kick. Kick, flam. Last row is just kick, flam, kick, flam, kick, flam. And then 1, 2, flam at the very end. So it's mostly just kick, flam, kick, flam, flam. You do that pretty much 4 times. And that is those 4 measures here highlighted. And then at the last line here, this measure, kick, flam, kick, flam. You do another kick, flam. And the very last thing, you can just do snare, snare, flam there. And that's the entire thing right there. Let's see. This chamber of reflection, the main beat right here. It's just constant hi-hat, kick, snare. It's just that quick kick at the end of the measure right there. And what I just played right there, those 3 beats. right there. Hi-hat, kick, kick with the hi-hat closed. You just keep repeating that. Okay, and so those measures, that's highlighted right there. So you do the same. So once you get to that double kick with the hi-hat by itself, and I'm going from here to here. So we go kick, kick with the hi-hat closed, hi-hat. So we got, yeah. Kick, kick with the hi-hat by itself. Oops. It's weird to separate this part instead of doing the whole thing, but boom. Kick, kick with the hi-hat, 1-2 snare. And then after the 2 snare, open hi-hat with the kick, and then crash with the kick to start the next groove. So I'm going to go from this measure right here, get that main thing, and then do one full grouping of 2 right there, 2 measures. So it starts with the keep that going. So that fill that happens, just leading into it, kick, kick, hi-hat, snare, snare, open hi-hat. You just keep that going, and then that happens exactly 4 times. At 2:46 is the last time that fill happens. 2:32 the third time. Second time 1:18, and then the first time is at the very beginning. Okay, so now we have Thornhill. This will be the last thing we do. Okay, so the main groove that we've been doing with the 5 kicks, constant crash. So if you remember the kick, kick, snare, alternate, your favorite right there. That's up to there. Crash, kick, crash. Last 4. Kick, snare, and crash, and the and is the kick by itself. Kick, snare, and crash. Kick, snare, and crash. All right, full thing, slowly. Kick, kick, snare, alternate, kick, snare, and crash. So that's pattern 1, and a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pattern 2, all we're doing is just taking off this last kick right here. So that one right there, that one's not present here in pattern 2. So everything else is the same except for that kick. So it goes kick, kick, snare, alternate, kick, snare, crash. Kick, snare, crash. So instead of kick, snare, and crash, it's just kick, snare, crash. 1, 2, 3. And that is right here. That's highlighted. So after alternate, kick, snare, crash. Full thing here. Kick, snare, crash. Just 1, 2, 3 at the end. A little bit faster. Okay, now we're alternating the pattern 1 to pattern 2. We'll just get this once. Here we go. So pattern 1 to pattern 2. 3, 2, 1, go. So all you're doing, just taking off that kick. We'll get this ending pattern, and that'll be it right here. So what we have, first 3 and alternating, that's the same. So kick, kick. The only thing now, we add that lone snare, so this is new. So after alternate, immediately a snare by itself. Okay, after that snare by itself, we add a crash with the kick. So I'll start at alternate, add the snare and that kick. Alternate. So alternate, snare, kick with the crash. So that full highlighted pattern from the beginning to that kick with the crash we have. Okay, next thing we add. Actually, since you already got that first, we'll start the alternating, and then we'll add these next two. So after alternate, snare, kick with the crash. Now we're gonna add a quick snare with the crash to a kick. So we have alternate, snare, kick with the crash, and then crash with the snare, kick. So alternate, snare, kick with the crash, snare with the crash, quick kick. And we can start after alternate, start with the snare, kick with the crash with the snare, kick. So that's those 4 that we've added right now that are new from the previous patterns. So snare, kick with the crash. The next 2, it's a quick snare with the crash to a kick. So left hand to right hand, both hands, kick. After that, we add a double snare. Snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, snare. So now all we need to do is just add the kick, kick, snare, alternate to that whole pattern. Okay, so I'll get up to the alternating, pause, and then we'll do the next part and then combine them together. So here it goes. All the way up to the alternating. Now the new parts. So now the full part right here, slowly. Kick, kick, snare, alternate. Whoops. Okay, I'll start at the beginning again. I was trying to start the alternating, but that quick snare, it's weird to get just in there. So I'll start at the beginning. Here we go slowly. 3, 2, 1, go. Alternate. little bit faster. And then a little bit slower. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's that one. And then lesson 7, we were just getting some extra warm-ups here, but we still went over that main pattern 5 right there. So there's that one. So just a little recap right there of all the stuff we've done. So once you get the electronic drum set, you can practice all that. So have fun with that, and I'll see you in the next lesson. See ya.